We are at it again, this time behind the scenes for one of the upcoming episodes on the SeaHunter, a premiered saltwater fishing show hosted by Captain Fordyce on the Outdoor channel. I was fortunate enough to be able to accompany the filming crew as well as getting to fish with the legend himself. I will be taking you guys on a pretty extraordinary journey that took place here in North Carolina, Cape Lookout at the Albacore and Redfish Festival.
So there's an invisible border right there where it is. It won't let me go any further.
As much as I enjoy filming and learning, I could not wait until I could get my hands on some false albacore. But for now, I was able to talk to the filming crew and learn a couple of new strategies when it comes to filming. I got to see firsthand some of the high-tech gear they use and what to look for on some of the scenes they were focusing on. It was a great experience to see these guys in action. This beautiful day could not get any better, but as you will see when targeting a lot of these fish, it comes down to timing and placing of the vessel.
There he is.
Lucky for you guys, you get to see both.
Got him.
Like I said, I enjoy filming a lot, but my hands were itching to get on an albie on the fly. So here we are, or should I say here they are.
Oh, wrong arm.
One of my most anticipated moments of the day, getting the chance to cast at some albies. Don't you just hate when your line goes slim?
No.
Yeah, I thought I lost him, but lucky me kept reeling and there he was. And as you can see, he took me straight to the backing. Oh yeah, and don't mind me trying to figure out how to reel right-handed. Perks of reeling in left hand and doing everything backwards. The false albacore goes by many names: little tuni, bonito, albie, you name it. These species are prized for their dominant runs and true power, especially on the fly. The false albacore are best identified by the worm-like markings on its back and the dark spots appearing between its dorsal and ventral fins. They are also not per se a true tuna. In fact, it is more closely related to the mackerels.
Yeah. No, it's in its mouth.
Might be tuckered out.
This pelagic fish with a torpedo-like body and high-powered tail make it one of the most powerful game fish a fly fisher can hook into, as you can see from all the pulling around this one has done.
Let's go. Yes, please. That's sweet.
Camera focus is tight.
Hold on, buddy.
You want to get the release? Yeah.
I gotta submarine him in, right? Ready?
Try and just like hit the mark right in front of 300.
He's tired. Alright. Torpedo in. That was sick.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
As we continued the day with some more filming, I was able to get one last cast at a group of albies we came across.
Let's go. Caught the first albie of the trip. Let's do it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this segment. We're behind the scenes with the filming crew. There they are. It's beautiful out here. I wish I could have captured on film how I saved my rod 3 times in a matter of seconds. Always be ready when hooking onto an albie. It won't wait for you to be ready. They kind of just take off. Fishing for false albacore is seasonal because they are such a highly migratory species. They will travel great distance during their short lives. False albacore will fight until they die if a fisherman does not handle them carefully. Get the fish to the boat quickly, unhook them, and let them go.
You wanna grab them?
I believe it is imperative to look up information on how to handle these delicate creatures,
Let's go.
as well as learning how to fight them and properly make good use of your rod, reel, and tippet. Remember, you, the angler, are the guest on their home turf.
Let's go. Oh, he swallowed that. Let's go, guys. Look at that.
To me, it is a blessing whenever I come across game fish on the fly. I still have a lot to learn when it comes to saltwater fly fishing. Captain Fordyce has some good educational short videos on how to properly engage big fish and land in them. I will be adding his socials and information on the description of this video.
Put my finger in there, Cat.
Good job.
Let's go. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
We are not done. Trust me. I know I said that was my last cast, but not for everyone else. I was able to get some footage of a couple other veterans that got on albies on the fly.
Yep. There you go. Pretty word. Got them knuckles.
I might let go. Okay.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh. That's what it's about.
It's our man Pat right here getting us on some fish today. Let it go.
Give me some line. Line. Hey, let go.
Alright. He let go.
So he said he may let go.
I said I may let go.
Oh, okay.
If he starts to run, he gonna drop the line.
That's a good one. That's a nice.
Go ahead and reel in a little bit.
Alright.
Alright. One more pass.
Sometimes you lose some and sometimes you get them in the boat. But these two guys are some of the fishiest dudes I've gotten the chance to meet and learn from in product healing waters. Great job on getting on some albies. No, we are not done. It's just day one. I will be taking you on a more up and close personal experience with Captain Fordyce. We will have the chance to learn some different techniques as well as some of the leaders he uses for saltwater fishing. As you will see on day 2, I was able to learn from many mistakes I made on what not to do when you hook up to one of the pound for pound most powerful game fish a fly fisherman can hook onto.
Alright, it's about to be 6. We're about to meet the guys for breakfast. Can't wait to show you guys this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we get ourselves on a lot of albies today. That'd be sweet. But I'll see you guys in a minute. Peace.
I want to take the time to thank God for the opportunity to be able to explore and enjoy this beautiful moment, as well as Project Healing Waters for providing veterans and volunteers to have the chance to go beyond the limits we as human beings set for ourselves. Whether we are disabled physically or mentally, or struggling with PTSD, Project Healing Waters provides an outsource for us where we can confide on an organization that brings veterans together. I encourage veterans that are struggling to always search for help, as well as keeping in mind that there are organizations out there that want to help us and show us a different side to life. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11 through 13.
And we're off. Let's go. They're cutting right there at 12. Something, yeah.
As much as I wanted these to be a group of albies, they were just some blue fish cutting a bait ball up. The search did not stop there though. This day was a learning day for me. Every group of albies we came across would just come up and go straight down, hence the popcorn effect.
Bro, what's the longest cast you've done to a fish?
The fly line. 100 feet.
Nice.
A little bit of that.
What'd you hook?
Tarpon.
He hit hard?
Huh?
He hit hard?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You know, sometimes they just come sip.
That's
120-pound fish, you know, just
That's crazy.
depends on the scenario.
Makes sense.
Like these eat, you know, it's like a boom. You know, and
Right.
often with a tarpon, it's not, you don't feel anything. You got to see it and get tight, or
Right.
you'll blow it out before you get tight.
That's crazy.
Yeah. A lot of the big tarpon we catch, when we're fishing them, they're not in an eating mode, so they stage in the keys to spawn.
Yeah.
And at night they sit under these bridges and just gorge themselves. In the daytime, they'll trickle out of these channels and migrate, and move. And when they're doing that migratory route, they're often not in an eating mode at all. You got to just create a reaction bite. These little flies, kind of sneak it in there, just tantalize them, you know. And then if it ends up right there moving away, just barely, you know, they just can't help themselves. It's like an instinct.
That's awesome.
Very visual. Yeah.
So, do you fish for them at night mostly, or
no, I don't.
Okay.
A lot of guys do, just to catch them, but you don't see any of them. You know, it's like blind casting.
Blind casting, right?
No, you know what? When you make a lot of casts, it's good to check them a little bit. I should have told you that.
Gotcha.
And after you catch your fish, it's good to check them. These saltwater fish really put a bend in the rod, you know, and
makes sense.
That torquing sometimes.
Rob, any tips for me, any corrections, please feel free to make them.
Yeah, I'll watch you a little more. I've been mostly watching the fish.
Oh, I gotcha.
I haven't been watching this really, other than your timing. Surprised you guys, you or Kaylee didn't get bit there. You both were in all kind of fish.
Yeah.
You're in a straight line.
Okay.
When you go here, you see how there's a break,
an
angle. So if you rotate that thumb this way, punch it back here, and punch it forward, then the rod is going on a straight plane, and all the energy that you're creating is getting punched to the tip. Right. When you do this, the tip doesn't travel on a straight plane, and you lose energy going into the line. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
All right, I'll give it a try.
It's just a little subtle change.
Okay. Yes.
But I think it'll make a difference. And it's probably feel funny to you too, because you're used to throwing the way you throw. Wait just 1 split second longer for your back cast to straighten out.
Okay.
Good.
So how do you go like underhanded for like when it's windy?
Well, I mean, we don't go necessarily underhand. We do an underhand loop.
Right.
Like trying to get on the creek, you know.
Yes.
The loop does that, right?
Okay.
It does that. But in a windy situation, I'll go from being vertical to more 3/4.
Gotcha.
Well, look at them going over there.
Yeah.
That's a good bunch there. Nobody there. Here you go. I'll start with for 9 weight, which is what this is. Usually start with 40 or 50, depending on the integrity of the mono that I'm using.
Right.
Basically, you want them to have the same integrity so that they bend the same. Basically, it's just a clear extension of this.
Correct.
And as that loop unrolls, you want that energy to transfer exactly the same into this.
Makes sense.
And then, like 5 feet of that. If I want to end up with an 11-foot leader, let's say, which is common for us, I'll do like 5 feet.
Okay.
I'll go 30.
Got it.
20.
Got it.
All blood knots. This is 15. Improved blood knot.
Okay.
And then only difference in, I don't know if you know what an improved is.
I've never seen an improved blood knot.
Okay, so you double the line, the lighter line.
Yes.
You double it back on itself.
Okay.
Tie 5 turns, 3 turns into 20.
Okay.
And when you seat it, you make sure you pull on both the double line and the line that's going to remain the same when you seat it.
Okay.
And then clip it off.
Makes sense.
These are 80% knots. In other words, you retain 80% of the strength of the weakest line you're using in that knot.
Okay.
So we got 80% of 20 to this 30.
Makes sense.
This is more like a 95% knot because you doubled that lighter line.
And all of this just like takes all that momentum and you're able to turn that line.
You don't want, so you want it to lose energy as it gets to the fly, so the fly hits softly.
Correct.
But you don't want that to happen too quick, and that's why we do those step downs.
Makes sense.
So each step down, you're losing a little energy until you get to the end.
Right.
It's, I mean, a delicate presentation in this scenario is not crucial.
Right.
But like a tailing bonefish or a tarpon in slick calm weather, you don't even want to be able to see the fly yet. You just want to see a little.
That's it.
Yeah.
Subtle. Now, when it comes to like in Honduras, they had us casting like 20 feet leaders. Yeah, it was kind of, but that was their formula they were using out there, and they will go. I believe it was from like 50 all the way down to like 16 pounds or something like that. You know. But I know I talked to a buddy of mine who was like, I don't use it, and I don't use a 20 feet leader up here because he's in Florida as well.
Yeah. And the longest leader we'd ever use would be 13, 14 feet. And that would be slick calm, bright sun, everything. Super stealthy, you know.
Perfect conditions.
You might step down line size.
Okay.
Like for tarpon, we use a lot of 11 weights.
Yes.
In a slick calm situation, we'll go down to a 10 weight. In tournaments, sometimes they even go down to a 9 weight.
Oh wow.
For 120 pound tarpon.
That's ridiculous.
All because of the impact on the water. You know, the fly line.
Right.
Impacting the water. Clear fly lines too. Not sinkers, clear floaters.
Clear floaters.
So no shadow. Lets you get away with getting the fly in big groups.
Right.
Without casting a shadow of the fly line on them.
Makes sense.
It was time. Time to put into practice some of the knowledge that I had picked up from Captain Fordyce. But just like everything else in life, learning comes from failure, and experience comes with time, exposure, and practice. This is where I fail, I learn, and gain experience, all in a matter of seconds, back to back.
Got him. Alright. No, he got off.
Break them off.
Yep. I got stuck up here. That sucks. Oh, you're good. There it is.
Hey, Paul.
Yes.
We might run into the inlet and see if we can find some fish in bigger numbers.
That's fine.
Does that suit you?
Yeah, however you guys want to do it. Got him. My foot. There it is.
You're around your leg, bro.
No, he got off. That's...
One. Still got him?
No, he's gone. It broke off.
One thing in this sport, when you hook a fish,
Yeah.
you don't look at the fish.
Gotcha.
You look here.
As much as it pains me to lose both those albies, I can honestly say I learned what not to do for next year. But with some time and perseverance, Kylie was able to get the skunk off the boat and landed a nice albie.
No, I'm good.
Tommy, can you snap a pic?
Thank you.
Thank you. As soon as you hooked that fish, my fly went bye-bye. I don't know where it went. Yeah.
Sometimes we hit the fly with the line.
Yeah.
And it gets nicked, you know.
I got
Or
you.
you know what else could have happened? A mackerel
Mackerel?
might have
Yeah.
chopped you.
Probably.
You don't even feel it.
Yeah, I mean, that is...
Yeah, no, they because it was right where it was connected and it didn't come untied because it'd be curly-cued, you know?
Gotcha.
As we've wrapped up the 2 days of filming with Captain Rob Fordyce, I want to take a moment to say thank you for the opportunity to let me experience and learn from this. I had a great time getting to know you, as well as Kaylee, Laszlo, and Zach. You sure do have a great team behind you. I hope to one day leave a mark in this industry and create my own blueprint for others to learn from. Until next time. No, this doesn't mean we are done. We still have some action that is getting ready to happen. I just wanted to show you guys this little piece of heaven that was shared with me. I was fortunate enough to have been able to stay at Vincent Taylor's home, where I had the chance to film some wildlife that were pretty active.
You'll see that little tippling, and then you can kind of see which way the current, even on glass water like this, the wind's kind of blowing this way, and they'll go, you know, you'll see them pushing in the opposite direction, like right in front of us.
I wanted to share some fascinating information about the Cape Lookout Lighthouse before we go on to our next stop. Situated on North Carolina's southern Outer Banks, the lighthouse rises to a height of 163 feet. It can be seen up to 19 miles and at least 12 miles out to sea, flashing every 15 seconds. One of the relatively few lighthouses in use throughout the day is this one. In 1950, it was completely automated. The checkered day mark, which is meant to distinguish one light tower from another and also indicate direction, is unique to the Cape Lookout Lighthouse in the United States. While the centers of the white and black diamonds point east and west, respectively, the centers of the black diamonds point north and south.
Sorry, he's making me run Mike's while I'm trying to back a boat up. I'm gonna push this a little bit closer like I was before up in that little cove. But even running flies, dude, he's just like setting the boat up wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say if they broke this corner yet. Bumping forward just to help catch up. Yeah, a little bit. Up off. Don't be swimming towards the motors. That's good, whatever it is. We got one swimming to you. Let me know if he starts coming this way so I can kill the prop. Yeah, he is. I got us just holding in place right now, so. You think he's coming close? I don't see color yet.
No, he's still down there.
Alright.
There it is.
Oh, he's good. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my God. That's a pretty, that's an Albie.
We need a photo of him. Got that tail. Hell yeah. Well, boom.
That's all him.
As we head back to the boathouse, I wanted to share just one more thing with you, the viewers. I will be taking you to a more up and personal of what Project Healing Waters is about.
I want to thank everybody for coming together. This is a very big deal for us. It's the first year since COVID that we have gone all in and tried to do our full event. And as you can see, the tent is packed. And I'm very grateful to everyone that is here. And most importantly, we're here honoring our friend Andy Medlin. That was a huge part of this event. Most of you in this tent know him. He won, I don't know, 5-6 times after we brought it back in 2014. He was a sponsor. He was always there for the vets. You see his name right up at the top, and we lost him this year. And we all miss him, and his family is here, and so we're going to make tonight great. But what we are really here for, and what we have always been here for, is for our veterans. And for the first time, the veterans are here with us at the captain's party. Every vet that went out and fished on the water with the people from our community that let them be on their boats and go out and have a good day today, every last one of them are here tonight. And I would like all of them to stand up for a minute. If you were one of the Project Healing Waters participants or volunteers, please stand up. So we're about to eat. Jeremy from Fat Fellas did his fried chicken, did his shrimp boil. Tomorrow night at the awards banquet is his barbecue and fried chicken. And before we go up to be fed, Bo Beasley here is going to offer us grace. And then we're going to eat. And after everybody has their food, then we'll talk some more. Please don't forget, we're here to raise money for Project Healing.
John, if you could remove your hats. Lord, we thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today. We thank you for a beautiful day of fishing, a beautiful day of fellowship. We thank you especially for our veterans who serve to keep us safe, and their families who also serve to keep us safe in their own way. Bless this food to the nourishment of our bodies. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.
And he was also selected to film with Captain Rob Fordyce in this episode that he's making. I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm not even going to say his last name. But Paul, you know who you are. I believe it's called Horcrux.
One of those moments that will always be etched in my memory is this one. Taking part in Project Healing Waters has helped me change my perspective in life. Receiving this honor was a heartwarming and genuine experience. No matter how hard life hits us, it will always be different for each of us. However, this does not mean that we stay in the same place. Rather, it simply means that we must get back up off the ground and carry on with God's grace. I hope everyone watching this film enjoyed it. Being able to take part in this event was a true honor. Additionally, I'll be scheduling a time to record a live podcast with Captain Rob Fordyce, so be sure to follow me on social media to see when that date will be on. Please subscribe, hit the like, and share the channel if you haven't already. All of my social media links are listed in the About section, and not to mention we also have Last Cast merchandise. If any of you are interested, please send me a message. With that being said, peace, love, God bless, and tight lines.